At one moment, did you feel that this story it was not just important and necessary for you, but also for others? Like at one moment did you decide that your experience with in the fire, it has to be written in a book, so you can help other families and kids to go to grief and lose everything.
So the idea of the book became because my son, he gave a very emotional interview right after we lost our fire. Cuando se perdieron nuestras casas, dio una entrevista en vivo. So those were his real words. I did not make them up. I did not fictionize anything. Those were very beautiful, kind, gentle words that my child, only 6-year-old, said. And I wanted to make sure that they were never lost, that they lived somewhere forever. So I wanted to house them somewhere and use them with a purpose, so it has double purpose. The book, the purpose is to help kids release fear, help process fear, trauma, pain, sadness, moments of, especially fear, but also we're using it to raise money to help his school. And at the same time, help my kids process pain and loss.
How about you, Henry? What did you decide that you wanted to write a book about this?
So we're trying to raise money for my school because they're losing a lot of money and they're losing a lot of students. And I don't know what else to say.
And you wanted kids to know that.
I want kids to know that it's okay to lose stuff, but you could always rebuild.
But for me and this community here in Miami, and I think Florida completely, it's an important subject because we have hurricanes, and people have lost their homes, families, and it's just a constant fear. It's a whole generation of kids also that they live with the fear of, oh, this hurricane can come and destroy everything. Do you think this book is important for those communities down here?
I'm going to answer for him too, because it's very interesting that you just mentioned that. Making this trip to Florida, my child mentioned for me to bring my passport and his passport so we can go to the Dominican Republic because he heard. What did you hear was happening in the Dominican Republic?
No, tell me.
He said it was a lot of rain and it was flooded. He was worried because he heard some people. What did you hear? What did they tell you?
No, Tio told me that.
What did they say?
I don't want to say it.
Well, he said that some people died and there were some people that lost their homes, so he wanted to go and see what was happening. So he was legitimately worried about that. So in Florida, when it gets really raining and it rains a lot, hurricanes happen and kids also lose their home because the water comes and take everything with the flood. So that's what he was asking you.
One thing that I like is the title, When the Sky Lost Its Colors. It's very poetic. And I wonder how was that processing to choose, because from the name you describe a lot of stuff in the books. So how was that processing to choose the title and that makes sense in the storytelling?
So he actually gave that name when he went to see the house and he was speaking. He was talking about his 3D printer that was burned and gone, that it was very special to him. He also mentioned that the chimney with Santa used to come and see me and bring toys, and this is my only toys that I have, the only thing that I was able to carry. So he was honed in this and he was telling a reporter like when he left the house. And then one of the things that he said, and everything makes me sad, and then in the book, which he's going to show you now, he said something very very important, that was everything lost its colors. So when he said that, I think
not here.
It was the moment that stayed with us and
it's right here.
With a lot of us. So you can show him. So that was when the inspiration of the title of the name. He just said it. Everything lost its color, and he remembered the sky being gray. He remembered everything being dark and black. And we decided to use that name. That he gave the book the name because that's how he saw the disaster. Colorless.
I like it. Do you learn anything as a mom in the processing of writing the book that you didn't discover before, as while going through the process versus writing the book and starting to write down and creating and reimagine? Did you discover anything new about what happened and about you?
Well, I discovered that kids are more resilient and stronger than we really think. We really underestimate the power of their the power that they have to actually process and heal and see things. I took my son to see my two kids, because I have another one younger than him. He was only 6, the other one was 5, to the wasteland to see their home. He wanted to see the home. He was insistent, I want to go and see if everything was broken, because he didn't know how to verbalize that he was a burn zone. So he kept saying, I want to see if everything is broken. I just want to go and see it and check on my house. And people were telling me no. Even the reporter that was going to do an interview with me, that was waiting on me, she said, are you sure you want to bring your kids? It's not safe here. And I said, no, they really want to go. You don't understand, my kids, they have to go. You being from the Dominican Republic, me being from the Dominican Republic, we know strange to seeing devastation, seeing loss, seeing poverty, kids starving. So, and we grew up with all that, and I think that's what makes us more empathetic, and that's what makes us maybe kind. I think as human, when you experience those things firsthand, you grow up a little different. So I wanted my kids, I didn't think they were, they are special, but I didn't think they were any other special than me with my upbringing and kids that I see in the Dominican Republic. So I wanted them to see that. I wanted them to experience that. And I was a little bit like worried about it, but he took everything with grace, and he was, and this is what the inspiration came from the book, how he processed and how he saw things. And I want parents to know that how resilient they are, and to let kids speak and let them have their own truth and let them have their own history and their own story.
Harry, what is your favorite part of the book?
You want to show your art?
It's not that.
Okay, there's a lot of special parts in there.
I love it. Well, I love that he knows what's everything. Why did you like that part?
This name of this part of the story, like when I said that, this just made the name of the book.
Everything like this color. And he also has a lot of his art through the book that he's very proud. He did a lot of art. I don't know if you want to show him a little art.
Oh, you didn't show him this one.
No, I don't think he's there. So this is some of the art he did.
That's pretty cool.
I can show you really quickly because I know he's very proud of his art.
Yeah, I have a daughter. She's 7, and she likes to draw, and it's pretty cool.
All they do is give him a pen, give him a paper, and they stay there for hours. So this is some of his art. We got a quote from few celebrities, and he did a little art associated to them. Like this one is from Mark Rover.
If a kid is going through this situation that you guys went through, what would you like him or her to learn about what's coming and the whole processing that you both went through?
I'm probably going to see if Henry can answer that. What do you want kids to know about the book?
That it's okay to lose things and feel sad.
Why do you feel sad?
Because, like, if you lose your home, you can always rebuild.
Oh, I agree. 100% agree.
And what are the colors that never leave?
Blue, yellow, orange. No, not orange. Blue, yellow, red, and purple.
And they mean what?
Red for love, yellow for hope, blue for courage, and no, I said blue.
So what it means is like those are the colors. We assign colors to things that really matter. And when we want kids to know that you can lose things, but love, family, hope, strength, courage, those colors never go away. And those are the things that really matter. So we can lose things, we can feel sad, things can break, things can burn, things can get lost, but he's always going to have love. And those are the things that they should always remember.
Henry, what do you like about the Dominican Republic?
What I really like is when my mom
Were you there with the monkey and you were in the beach?
Yeah,
and you like the food?
Tell him you like the beach and the food.
I liked the beach.
He loves the food. He loves when my mom makes him his rice en el plato, como dicen, los 3 golpes o la comida típica que es arroz, habichuela y carne. Es lo único que come. That's the only thing he eats, the rice and beans.
Daisy, thank you so much, man. This is so cool. I haven't read the book. I have read what is online, but I freaking love the whole idea of what you guys doing. Mostly because like people don't know what to do. Even adults don't know what to do. What's next? After they lost everything. Like Um, Start from zero has to be super scary for you guys. Even in this country, that you have a lot of help. I just I just can't imagine how that processing, but thank you for writing this. Thank you for using also your family as an example. Like this is real. This is no fiction. Like this is happening to me and my kid. And I'm putting this in a book. I think is super cool.
Yep. Yeah, that's the whole idea. We want them to know that, if a kid can process and still be happy and smile, we could do it. So I think everybody can learn something from it, whether you're a 20-year-old, a 40-year-old, a 5-year-old. I think they can take something beautiful and they can learn something. So this is a book to read with your family, read with your kids, read in a classroom. It has a lot of emotion at the beginning because you kind of walk him through his life, how happy he was. And then one night, everything was gone.